What can I say except you're welcome?
Now the whole world can acknowledge me.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Now the whole world can acknowledge me.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Miami the Great. I hope everyone can hear me. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I can't even hear myself here. But welcome to Talk It Up. Um, on here today, we're going to get into some things that I want to discuss. A little what happened on Night of Champions and stuff. We're going to get into some the women's evolution. I'm going to talk about that. A couple matches that I did see. We're going to get into a little discussion of that. AJ Styles maybe perhaps extending his contract to one more year to stay with WWE, which was very shocked to me when I first seen it. I got the news. I thought the whole thing was he was going to go to somewhere else and maybe extend his career to another company. I thought it was going to go to at least AEW or probably New Japan, but it looks like he's going to stay with AEW for right now. WWE. Shouts out to everyone who's coming in. 13 people were already up high. Let's send our best wishes to Final Boss Baby. The Unseen 17, Clear Cut Diamond, Final Boss Baby, get well soon. So let's see her goodwill wishes and all that stuff. So, like I say, we got a high stack card. Remember, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend to subscribe to Talk It Up. Please follow me on X, which is Miami the Great 654, and also Final Boss Baby, no CFO DWE Baby, and also follow me on Instagram. We've been going for a week, but we came back. But like I say, we're gonna get into the stuff of what happened with WWE, what happened at Night of Champions. Let's get into that. Was Night of Champions a flop? And I'm going to hit a couple of highlights, a couple of highlights of what things had happened. I did see the whole CM Punk and Cena fight, where after the fight they had fans in the crowd. Punk hug. I seen a lot of people say that WWE had planted fans for Punk to have that done. I hope that's not the case. If that is, it's kind of crazy because I think WWE would have noticed. I mean, WWE should have known that we would have noticed that would have happened right off the bat. It was kind of crazy when that had happened to anyone. Shouts out to Faith, Carlos going on. Just the fans just seeing that if WWE did put fans in the arena for Punk to give that hug, because I think all of us kind of know the past history of what happened with Punk when it came to Night of Champions. I thought he never was going to go over there. I didn't see this day coming. I had Punk losing. That I had no way for Punk winning, because right before Cody won the King of the Ring, I said, well, Cena got to hold on to the title. Now they could have went another way, because Punk did say that he did want to face Cody. But like I said a couple of episodes ago, there are times where WWE tries to throw you off, throw your whole game off, and stuff. So it's real tricky. You gotta know when to spot your clues. You know, shouts out to Nessa, CCN, sister of ours, big boy Greg. What's going on, Greg? Brother of DWE. Acknowledge the dynasty. That's the wise woman, and also all the four ladies over there in the Knowledge of the Dynasty. Please check out these young ladies. They are doing their thing. You know, hey, you're missing out. You're missing out. But I'm telling you, they're doing their thing. Of course, a dear friend of the DWE, my boy, Big Mike, man. He's also doing some stuff. Check him out on his YouTube. Him and his crew, with Chairshot and all the crew guys they got, man. Please give them a follow too. But like I said, guys, this whole Punk thing had me kind of like interested of them going. We all know the situation of the Punk, of the comments he said when he was with AEW. Punk also going to AEW and saying the things that he said about to Miz about going to Saudi. Punk comes back. He didn't go the first year. Like I said, I didn't think he was going. It was funny. I liked a lot of seeing the promo because he was hitting at Punk's history. And I said, well, it was kind of good. We always say it's kind of good to have some real, a little bit of the kayfabe. You can add that in there too. So shouts out to Trail. Remember, one of the CCN brothers too. Like I say, y'all give him a follow. Neo, what's going on? Hey, acknowledging the chat room. Shouts out to chat room. I don't know if you guys can see y'all Astro chats. I can see it from here, but I don't know if you guys see it. But I'm gonna pop it up there on the screen too. Yes, I was hearing a lot of people saying that those fans was planted. And I want to hear you guys how you feel about if that was the case. Let's just say these fans was planted there to give CM Punk a hug. Was this designed to make him look like a face? Or was this designed like all's forgiven from the comments that I said for what I told Miz about the started comments? Or what was it? Because it was kind of weird when I seen the video. I was like, well, this will come off as it seems that way. Like you did this and you made this be the way of putting him there. So it would seem kind of odd. What's going on, Aries? I mean, it was a very interesting thing. I was not shocked when Punk lost. Punk leaving out, giving these fans a hug. If he did change, I mean, people change over time. I think Punk got one more year. I think next year is his last year, and he'll probably go down to NXT, help some of the young people out down in NXT, which I think will be a great help for NXT. I'm pretty sure him and Sean probably run a good program down at NXT. Shawn, not saying he's not doing a bad job. I feel like Shawn Michaels will need another, good person who's been doing this, who's kind of hip with the fans and stuff like that. Will kind of help Shawn down there in NXT. So we'll see. Says I think it had to be cool that Hearts that they know was coming. He has Punk face right now. I mean, yeah, I feel like if Punk is the face, because I booked this, and I'm gonna do a little fantasy booking here, because we're talking about the Saudi. The reason why I had Punk losing here, because it seems like we're on the road of Cody winning back the title. CM Punk already thrown it out there that he wanted to face Cody. So if he wants to face Cody, I think Cody will be the heel here. Because if we're saying that Punk is like this babyface now, which is going to kind of be quite interesting. That if you got Punk coming in as this character where he's going to be a face, someone has to be a heel. And I got Punk versus Cody at WrestleMania 42, maybe night one, where they will face each other for the undisputed title. And Punk will go in as the face, and that's going to be an interesting part about this. I see Carlos had said a comment. We're going to read this comment right here. He said 100% that was planted, and they couldn't have, so he couldn't get booed. Correct. I mean, I feel like when he came out before he hugged the because I did see the highlights, Carlos, and you might have seen it, but he didn't get booed. You know, the crowd seen it. Maybe they piped in a couple of cheers, but it didn't sound like it was piped in crowd noise. It seemed like genuine crowd noise. A great match between Cena and Punk. A lot of times they kicked out of a bunch of power moves. I did see that. A couple of AAs, a couple of kickouts. The part now, what's interesting is the part of the match where Cena gave Punk the hug and gave the same reaction face as he gave when he turned on Cody to The Rock, and who was out there at the time was Seth Rollins. And I keep telling everyone that there's a lot of clues that Seth Rollins is doing where it comes down where it has to lead back to maybe The Rock, or maybe they just, and this could be another throw off kind of clue, because I know Seth, it was Seth, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul when it was a Monday Night Raw, when they was walking in the back. You seen a trailer with The Rock on there, and I was like, at first I was like, huh, and now this, maybe they can do this two ways. When Cena did that, I was looking at it like this: maybe Seth group will go against The Rock, or he will be aligning himself with The Rock. Maybe they could go two different ways with this. We'll have to see over time. But this chemistry between Punk and Cena was a great chemistry, because these two are the vets. They went out there and showed the younger generation, hey, we still got it. We still got some more in the tank, especially Punk. But like I said, guys, I think Punk will be next year. He'll be, winding down. He'll be done, and he'll be kind of be over when it comes down to it. Turn Facebook. Yeah, I seen a lot of people say that, Faith, too, where Cena was he got that look, but Cena's been doing that a lot, where he's had the look like he's regretting. That is the regret look. It's the look of you're not that person. And I like that, because there's some more stuff that Final Boss Baby caught, and I don't know if you guys caught it. But when I think when R-Truth, it was a SmackDown before we went to Saudi, where R-Truth came out and he attacked Cena, and Cena was arguing with Nick Otis, and he turned his hat backwards like the old school Thumbnomics. And then you had Punk come out to the Thumbnomics music, and I was like, if Final Boss Baby was like, hey, these are too many teases of the Thumbnomics character, and I was like, yeah, this is. And let me guys let put your comments down if you want to comment on this. But I feel like that when Cena turns back face, the Thumbnomics character is going to be a face character. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I remember Thumbnomics being, we'll say tweener, maybe heel. We'll say tweener. He was not a face when he came in. said Seth would cash in on Cena at SummerSlam. We're going to get to that, Lena. We're going to get to that, Lena, because that's a great point of what you said with this match. Because the Punk and Cena match, if Seth is going to cash in on Cena, Cena has the Undisputed Championship. We're saying SummerSlam. So it'll be Cena and Cody. Now, something has to happen between now and the lead up to SummerSlam to make us see the vision that you're seeing, Lena. Where I feel like if he's going to cash in on John, one or two things has to happen here, and maybe we'll just, okay. I'm going to go with the first suggestion. The first suggestion will be The Rock will join Seth and screw Cena and Cody, or for that to happen, Seth will just come out and cash in on John and Cody. But it hasn't. And someone pointed out this. I think it was Stampede. I think he pointed it out where he came out and he was like, he was running down to the ring and he hasn't touched Cody yet. If you're going to put the perfect place, and they're saying it's going to come where The Rock will probably, him and Cody will be on the same side, and this is how you get the heel turn. But I think is if you get Seth to cash in, then you got problems with the Final Boss, because now Seth has to go against The Rock, because if The Rock is putting this in play, you're interfering in The Rock's business. Now, this could be a way that you could bring in Roman. You could bring in Roman. If Seth wins that title, this is the Undisputed title. This is the title that Roman loves so much. And like I say, The Rock has to have a play in this. This is if we want to include The Rock. One, The Rock has to be involved for Roman to be more invested and more wanting to be in this match and take that title for Seth. He doesn't already like Seth. The Rock is already involved. So there's that. Whoever The Rock lines himself with, if it's Seth or Cody, I feel like The Rock will get involved with that, and you got to put him involved with that. Shouts out to the Final Boss baby down there. I feel like that's what you got to do when you come to this. Punk. Now, how do we get to? That's the interesting thing, Faith. How would you get to the Punk and Gunther match? Are we doing this at SummerSlam? Because that means you have Gunther retaining at main event, Saturday night's main event. So you have him holding on to the title. So do you have Punk versus Gunther at SummerSlam? Because I was saying that too, Faith. If you have Gunther hold on to this title, who will he face? Because Punk lost this match for a reason. I don't have Punk winning no title until WrestleMania. One, you got to think about it. They gave him his main event. He lost his Saudi. He went somewhere where he didn't like going, and he lost. So I feel like, with that being said, you have to some kind of way repay him in a way where it has to pay off somewhere. I say Punk wins at Elimination Chamber, and he takes on whoever champion he's going to face. Now, I think it will be for the Undisputed title, depending on who's the Undisputed champion. That's who I think it will be. So I feel like if we're going to get to Punk versus Gunther, Punk may lose again. Let's say Gunther still holds on to the title at the main event. Yeah, he would have to face someone for SummerSlam, but I don't know. Would you want to put that world title on Punk? Yeah, you maybe would. That would be nice for him. But see, then that kind of says, well, Seth, he's going to cash it in on Punk. That eliminates the match. Looks like I might get a guest in here, man. Hopefully, someone real special, guys. So, but yeah, says I want Seth to cash in on Cena. Oh, Cena, sorry. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like it could be better. Let's say if Cena wins right after the match, or the match is about to come close to an end, and Cena has the upper hand. Seth comes in to cash in. I think Seth, from what Faith said, if you do Gunther versus Punk, I think Seth will cash in more on Punk because he hates Punk. He just tried to do it when it was Punk versus Cena in this match that we're talking about, where he came out. He was just doing it because Punk. He said it. I don't want Punk to win no title. He don't want Punk to win none of the titles that he wants. Punk gets close to this man that Punk has wants to do with Cena. So I think comes to this, and I think that the thing is you're gonna have to do the cash in. It has to come in on either Punk, maybe Cena, because Cena and Punk do. Where do we go on there when it gets to that? But yeah, I feel like if you go that route, you can have Cena. Seth Rollins cash in on Cena because there's already history there. Where that does it leave Punk, I don't know, because you're still going to have Punk somewhere. Punk is going to get a title shot. Whoever, if you got this undisputed title tied up with Seth, Punk, and Cody, you still got the world title out there. So what would you do with this world title? Because if Gunther wins, and I think I seen it earlier, I think Greg saying it, said, yeah, he said, I do think that Goldberg is going to win the title and retire, and we're going to get a new title. So, and that's crazy. That title's 2 years, I think 2 years old. It's not that old yet. It'd be crazy if they retired. What kind of design are you thinking about, Greg, when you say we're going to come up with a new title? Because I did see you say that. Says what if The Rock has been watching and is not happy with Cena as he has been showing face behavior and has been giving Seth permission to. Now, like I said, guys, because there has been teases, and we got Paul Heyman. Don't forget, Paul's still doing the prayer hands. Paul's still doing the same thing as he was doing with Roman. It's called Seth Rollins. The whole, I don't know. It could be, now think about this, guys. It could be something to irk Roman, to get Roman to come out the shadows. But he could be doing this too to be showing, a little something towards The Rock to be like, hey, your faith, you can trust me, I'm the guy. I can get the job done. So I do agree with you on that, Faith. Maybe The Rock has been the shadow boss all behind. Gunther's gonna send Goldberg to the house, Carlos. Yeah, man, look, I don't see how. If Goldberg does win, It's only one match. He's not going to face no one again. This title, if you're retiring it, that means that what Roman said was true. 3 years back when he said that title was a secondary title. That title's trash. But also Roman did say if you want that title to be irrelevant, put the title on me. Put this title on me, and you'll see how much this title means to the world. So I feel like if you do that, you can get somewhere, Carlos. I do agree with that. Gunther versus Punk about to win, and Seth will. Yes, if we're doing Gunther, let's say we're just saying what's next for Seth. I mean, Punk, because Punk lost his match. He went for the undisputed title. I don't think and they have done matches with Gunther, dark matches where it was Gunther versus Punk. Let's not forget that. It could be a reason why they maybe took the title off of Jay, because they have been doing matches where Gunther and Punk are kind of familiar with each other. So that has been a thing. And Seth is going to come out there and cash in immediately. Says, I heard Netflix wants the undisputed title on Raw and the World Heavyweight title on SmackDown. Seth cashes on Cena, then face Punk for the title on Raw. So we're changing the undisputed title, and we're going to put the undisputed title, the prestige title on Netflix, because you might be right, Lena, because Cena has been showing up, and maybe it's because of his schedule, where he's been showing up a little bit more on Raw than he has been doing on SmackDown. But like I say, it could be because of schedule things. It could be. Oh my god, it froze me, guys. That was totally StreamYard, yeah. StreamYard just literally just said no, not today. But yeah, it could be a thing they could do when it comes to this. Let me see if I miss any comments while we're still on Punk. 305. Sean says, hey, maybe Dwayne will show up and he will not. Who knows? I mean, he could show up. If you want The Rock to come up, he has to fit in somewhere. Where somewhere in the storyline, you're going to have him fit. The clues, have they been there? A little and a little not. There has been subtle teases here and there. He has to show up somewhere when it comes to the thing. I guess Sean is talking about the next week's Saturday night's main event where Goldberg's gonna come out, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. Can he even lift? Going through some kind of light his weight up and lift him up and boom. We'll get that there. So we'll see. I mean, Night of Champions wasn't bad. We got Solo actually winning the United States title, which Solo has done something that Jay and Solo have done something their father has never done. Their father has only won the Intercontinental Championship, and I think he won the tag team titles too. But Solo and Jay have done something their father has never done. Solo has won the United States title. Jay has won the IC title, which his father did win, but he's also won a World Heavyweight title. So Great things to come for Solo and his crew. And we got the debut of, I still call him Hikuleo. I think his name is Tonga Tongaloa. Tala Tongaloa. Excuse me if I say his name right. I want to just call him Hikuleo because I don't want to get his name wrong. But man, this guy, the way he picked up Jacob and choke slammed him through the table. And if you guys seen it, a good friend of mine too on Instagram, Zillify2, because he does post a lot of my stuff on his stories. When I repost them, I got to start back reposting them. But he did say, give him a call and he will be there. I know ADT, the ADT crew would go crazy if Zillify2 comes up and this comes in, and it seems like he's going to be on Jacob's side. Because at first, you seen a couple of stuff where it was like, this is not the Jacob I know. When he first joined Solo, but now, Solo has his team, and it was interesting. Speaking of Solo, this Friday, Solo said something real interesting this Friday, guys, and I don't know if you guys caught it. Solo said, I have my family now. This is the team I got. We're more dangerous than any bloodline there is. And I found that interesting because I was like, Tonga, the other Tonga twin, he's missing. So what do you mean this? And I mean, Tongaloa out of this. And I was like, this is real interesting that he said that and he put that out there where he was like, this is my family now. We're good and this and that. And me and Greg was talking about where maybe you could place, because think about it. If one of the Tonga twins joins Jacob, you got Jacob, Jimmy. So you're going to need some more guys. I don't think Roman's going to get involved, guys. I think Roman's going to do his own thing. He's going to be by himself. Maybe you're going to get Jay. So that's the fourth guy. They still announced it. War Games. It's usually 5-on-5. I think Solo has his 5 guys. Let's see. Solo, JC, Matelo. You got Hikuleo, and you got Tongaloa. So no, you still need a 5th guy. So I think Solo and no, and it's no. I think, did I say Solo? And maybe Solo. But if he's missing a guy, you're gonna still need a guy. Lena said, hey, they want the bloodline on Raw. Jimmy, Naomi will be on Raw. Jay will be. Jacob will also need to. We also need Jacob versus Braun Breaker. Man, give me that. If Breaker wins the title, the World Heavyweight title, I think that's where we could get that at. That stage. With Solo, I love serious Solo. I love the Solo. Now, don't get me wrong, I like silly Solo, but this Solo, it reminds me of when he was saying he was the tribal chief. This gimmick got over for me. I feel like he carried the story until Roman came back when he took the Ula Fala. But now he's doing it without the Ula Fala. I'm like, man, Solo, he's such a great heel. This guy's born to be a heel. Please let Solo win the United States title. The United States title. Lead the Solo. Oh, yeah, I did see someone say they want this Solo versus Jimmy thing lead to that. And you're saying all the way up to WrestleMania 41. You saying, well, I guess where he turned on him at 40. But I feel like if they're gonna do Jimmy versus Solo, I think they need to do it at SummerSlam. Jay's already had one of the big spotlights. They want this SummerSlam to be one of this sort of like WrestleMania. Let Solo get this the spotlight too when it comes to putting him on. Not Solo. Jimmy get the spotlight where he finally gets seen on camera. I think that's where you go with this. It'll be a very very interesting thing to see where we go with this whole thing when it comes to Solo, because Solo's journey is just beginning. And what he said yesterday really kind of hit the nail on the head when it came to Solo. I feel like Solo does great character work when it comes to him him and when he's in his element and stuff. So I feel like now Solo has said, this is my family. It has, that was maybe a tease that we seen. There we go. See, yeah, I still say, yeah, Hikuleo. I do not want to mess up his name. I do not like when they change their names, because I'm so used to saying their name, and you got Tongaloa. Now we got Tangaloa. It's tongue tied. Say that 3 times, and you'll be tongue tied. So I do think that this is a very interesting dynamic from Solo. He's going to backstage again. He has the orange background. The guys are behind him. Hikuleo looks great. Tongaloa looks great. Solo looks great with the United States title now. I like the way when they beat down Jacob and Solo's holding it up. It reminded me of Roman when he used to hold it up the same way, and I was like, man, maybe we should have gave Solo the Undisputed Championship, because I was like, it looks good on him. I was like, the United States title really looks good on Solo, and great job to Solo. He finally gets the chance to shine. Everyone has had their chance. I think, pretty sure we'll probably get JC. Even Tongaloa have already won gold. So Solo has finally won gold for once before. So let's see them do what they do. Look, Azilla has already acknowledged Roman. That's why I say, but this is just my fantasy booking mind working. If Roman's coming back, I want Roman to kind of go into this by himself. No, every now and then he can bump into Jay, Jacob. Let's say Zilla does come. I think Roman, and I said this, me and Greg had this discussion where I was like, Roman can have a discussion with Jay, because remember, this almost ended with Jay anyway. Jay has already won the title. Roman can be like, hey, now you know how it feels. Now you're trying to battle your way back to the top. I can relate. Now I'm going to give you the keys to lead the family. I'm going to go do my own thing. Don't worry about me. You're now the person to lead the family into the next generation. I think Roman may give the keys to Jay, because it ended with Jay. Or I did say this a couple of lives ago, where Roman wins the title, world title, undisputed title, and Jay turns on Roman. And when Jay turns on Roman, he wins the championship, and he walks up to the ramp, and who's there? Uncle Keish. Maybe the Haku. Maybe Haku and Rikishi's at the ramp. We're getting the same thing we did with Roman, and they placed the lay on Jay, and we're just starting a new chapter with Jay now. I want that so bad for Jay, because Jay can do it. Because Jay did that match with Cody. He was like, get up. I was like, this reminds me of Roman. I was like, man, I thought for a minute Jay was finna turn heel. I was like, what are we doing here? But seeing Zilla being inserted into here, man, wonder if that happens, we get Jay turn and Zilla comes in and be Jay's enforcer. He's sort of like Solo. We can maybe get a match where it's Solo and Jay. Solo's trying to stop Jay from being like him. Maybe Solo's went back face, and Zilla comes out, does the spike, the Superman spike out of nowhere. Boom, 1, 2, 3, and we're starting a new chapter. I'm telling you, this Bloodline chapter has just started. Shouts out to Solo for winning the United States title at Night of Champions. Doing a great job on Friday. SmackDown yesterday, killing it. Killing it. Solo coming out now, serious look. I'm not gonna lie. Give the man back the Ula follow. Let's do this one more time because I like this Solo. This Solo for me is like a once in a lifetime where you got like, man, this guy's born to be a heel. This guy, he's got it. And I mean, hey, look at his dad. His dad did one of the most greatest heel turns ever, and that shows there that the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. So we'll see where we go when it comes to Solo, because by him saying this is my family, this is how we roll now, this is how we're going to do things now, it was interesting, guys. I think that was a key part of the mission. We says Seth becomes the undisputed champion in doubt of case of Braun Breaker Bronson Reed. I mean Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed becomes tag, and I did see that because Raw needs something. Guys, when it comes to these tag teams, we need something because it seems like they're putting all the tag teams on SmackDown because we got Andrade and Rey Fenix. Now they're gonna go for the SmackDown tag team titles. I was like, we're getting a lot of tag teams on SmackDown. Raw needs something. We gotta give Raw something. I wouldn't mind seeing Breaker and Bronson become tag team champions. I don't know who will beat them. They will be an unstoppable force. Have Solo get the pin yesterday with stupid booking. He finally got strong fashion, but he's supposed to be the fashion. I take him, you know what? I take him seriously because you got to think about it, Lena. Solo's the heel. Heels are going to do, they're going to cut corners. Whatever they're doing, they're going to seem like it's right. And you got to think about it. Solo is jealous of Jacob because he feels like, what did Solo say? I did everything for you. I brought you here. No one didn't want you. Everybody in the family didn't want to do with you. And it's true because Jay said it in a promo. Jimmy said it in a promo. And look who's happening on Jacob now. Jimmy. So that is true. I do like it because you guys say it does lead up to a heel run. Greg said, hey, possibly The Rock and Rikishi. If it's The Rock, let's say we're not going with this corporation direction, Greg. Let's say we didn't do the corporation thing yet. It hasn't been revealed. This is all part of Rock's plan. If Rock and Keish are up in the ramp, man, if the wheels will start spinning, where you still have Rock still doing his mob work with Seth behind the scenes, and now he has Jay getting his bloodline family together. Oh man, The Rock he's got power that's crazy. I mean, man, oh man, we'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, it has to be something. Now, yeah, you said Jimmy, Jacob, Zilla, and what if Roman becomes Now, if Jay became chief, remember Zilla's on this team, and I think WWE signed it Umaga's old manager from back in the day, and I know him and Zilla have a great relationship. But I think Faith, that's who will be their wise man. I think Roman will kind of be the overseer with this group because he'll kind of like, kind of when he is coming down. I like I say, I got this maybe like not this year, not next year. We're saying almost because maybe Roman has 2 more years. The second year where Roman's coming down to the wind down of his career. If we're going to go this direction, I feel like this is where you're going to start getting, because Jay already said he wants to go back heel. What a great way to turn him back heel. You get the elders back in. You can kind of get this because this storyline is not going to go nowhere. The bloodline is not going to go nowhere. Solo just said it. Solo said it already, where he was like, "Hey, this is my family now." I'm like, "Hold up, are we adopting Jason Matelo?" Because I'm like, Jacob said, "This is not our family. This is not our blood." And it's interesting. Solo said that. Who's approving this? Because Solo can't just say that this is your family without approval. And who's the only person that can approve that? The most electrifying man, The Rock himself. So Rock could be pulling streams that we are not seeing from behind. So we'll see. Yeah, man. I say, well, they say did they take the title off of Solo just to have him pin, which put Jacob back in the, well, I think they're doing another match if I'm not mistaken. Um if they're doing another match with Jacob and let's say they do Jacob and Solo, Jacob takes a lot of loss. It'll be okay. Jacob is good. Jacob is already established. You got to now. This is the time you have to build Solo back. Remember, Solo was taking a lot of pins. Solo wasn't being took serious. A lot of people looked over Solo. A lot of people was like, Jacob, 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 Jacob. A lot of people took Jacob over Solo. This is where you get Solo to say all three of the Tongas name 3 times fast. It will not go well because you'll be like, man, that's a tongue tied thing. Say that 3 times fast. I cannot say it. I would not try to say it. I would not try to do it. Carlos said Jay is going to be 40 next month, and they need to go young. String y'all don't want me to be great, y'all. It don't want me to be great. It don't want me to be great, y'all. I say it don't want me to be great. But we will be great. Because that's what we do. Let me try to do this real quick, guys. Hold on. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I don't know, guys. String yards acting crazy. But real crazy. This is Roman was not young when he took over the team. Roman was actually um quite older person when it came to this group. So you cannot say that. And I feel like we have to realize that you don't gotta go young when and StreamYard is really or my connection guys. So please forgive me. Um, but I feel like you can do a leader, you can do an old person. It doesn't matter. I mean, maybe now you want to not go too young, Carlos, when it's a leader. Most leaders are kind of old. Think about it. We had the Triple H of the group of Evolution. Um, when The Rock was in the corporation, I think he was the only young one. But I think you had the older guys that was kind of Rock wasn't the leader when he was in the corporation. You had Nation of Domination. You had NWO. You got let's use AEW for example. You got the I was about to say Jesus, why can't I think of the name? And it slipped my mind. You got you had the Shield, but they was all young. Nexus, they was kind of young, but I think someone was a little older. I don't think they actually had a leader. Nexus was just Nexus. It was just a group. I don't think they ever said they had a group. What if Roman becomes Jay's wise man? Um, is Roman retired? Is that's what we're saying here, guys? Do we have Roman not wrestling no more? Um, do we actually have Roman showing up all the time? We gotta think about that. Like I say, I don't mind Umanga's old manager because he does have ties with a part of this team. I mean, family. So I feel like they could do a lot of stuff when you do that and stuff. So it depends on it. Someone asked my thoughts about the 2026 draft. Are you talking about WWE's draft? Because I don't think WWE does drafts no more. We're getting late. We're almost close to SummerSlam. If they're going to do it late, they're going to do it late. If they was doing a draft, guys, and with them having WWE ID, and I think Zilla is in the WWE ID, or he's going to one of the schools. Wondering if they finally do something different where they pull someone from WWE ID through the draft. Do something different. Let's say they have the draft going, and we did have the draft. They say, well, the pick for Raw or SmackDown, and I'm pretty sure it'll be for SmackDown because Jacob and Dam is on there. And it comes up the draft. It says Zilla Fatu, or it says I know Evelyn Holyfield's son. He's looking pretty impressive. One if it's him. There's a lot of guys on LFG that's doing real good. So maybe you could do that and maybe pop out and do a surprise. It will be very, very interesting. They go that direction, but we'll see. But this is a different because the family is a culture and it's perfect in the narrow of the elders to be the leader. Yes. See, that's why I said there's nothing wrong because usually when we do leaders, even let's just say bloodline outside of bloodline, most leaders are the older cat. Because Flair, I say Flair when it came to Evolution, he was kind of like even though he's still wrestling, he was more like the manager. Look at Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. Now Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they're young, but they're not the leaders. We all know it's Seth Rollins. I think the only person that's young and that's ever been a leader so far has been Solo. Solo has had two groups that he was the youngest person on the team. And it did work. Let's give him that because Solo had Bloodline 2.0 when he had the Ulafala. Now he has this. Well, he didn't say it was the bloodline. He just said it was my family. So I guess we're going to call his group the Family of Solo, where he's still the youngest one. Because I think everyone on this team, I think he's still the youngest one out the group. Carlos. So it could maybe work, but it all depends. Because like I say, when Solo is like how he is now, I feel like he does a great job. Especially if they trust him for him to be so young. But look who was Solo was around before Solo became a leader. Who was Solo around for those? I think 3 years. He was around Roman a lot. He was around Roman when Roman was at the top of his game. Solo was always coming out. I think Solo came out with Roman more than Jimmy and Jay. It was like maybe a couple handful of times where Roman came out by himself without, and this is not without Paul or Solo. Most of the majority of the time it was either Roman and Paul or Roman and Solo. He still had Jimmy and Jay, but he had Paul too. So I feel like Solo only reason why Solo is the youngest person to be out of the box of being that person who will say, oh, well, what about Solo? He was around Roman, so let's give him that when it comes down to it. This is just fashion. The Shield, I love the Shield. The Shield one of my favorite groups. when I say Shield and Bloodline, I be like, I don't know who to pick. Those two are maybe my two favorite groups. I would say some is associated with Knockout Pro Wrestling and Reality of Wrestling. Who does follow me on IG. And always says, he's which is both WWE ID School. So I feel like yes, they could do that. Now, Faith said that Randy was young and leader of Legacy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true because Randy was young. I think Cody had to be older than him in the Legacy. So that's true. But they did trust me too. It's Randy too. Throughout the time. I feel like Randy did get that push that no one got. I feel like Randy and Solo, when it comes to young and being pushed, they might see right off the bat that gets that push and gets more leeway than most other guys that we've seen so far. That's why I give a lot of praise when we talk about Solo and the stuff what we got when it comes to Solo. Fatu. It says Solo reveals his name of his fashion MFT. Okay, so I didn't know. I thought that was like he was just saying that. So this group called MFT, which is interesting when we talk about this, is how far we think this group is going to go. Do we think we're going to get someone else join this group? Are we going to get someone to join Jimmy and Jacob? They need help. Unless we're going to just let them be the face and let them keep fighting this. Will we get Jay to come back? Because remember, a lot of us want the Gorillas of Destiny and Uso match to happen. This could be a way we could get it. Who else would join Jacob and them? They're still down to one guy maybe. If we do get Jay to join them, who could be the fourth guy to join them? Could it be Zilla? We could get another Poppy family member. I think they will probably try their best to this time try to do family. Let it be family oriented when they do it this time. not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but if you guys got any thoughts about War Games, who do we have? And give me 5 names who y'all think. I guess we're gonna do a 5-on-5. Because it seems like that's the idea we're going with now. Who we're gonna get when it comes to 5-on-5 on this thing. Tongalo will be back to join us. I thought so too, but my thing is this, Faith. Solo kind of had my eyebrow raised up. I had to do a rock, eyebrow emoji when he said, "These are the only guys I need. This is my family now." I'm like, you missing the guy, ain't you, Solo? So I don't know I don't know if Tama Tonga is going to be out a little longer. Maybe that's why Solo said that. He's not too clear of when he's coming back because his injury was pretty severe than his brother's. But we'll see. She has Jimmy and Jacob and Jay and unfortunately Cody maybe coming to help him. I don't think Cody will get tied up with the bloodline anymore. I think Cody has enough now where he doesn't get tied up with the bloodline now because you still have Punk, you still have Seth, you have Randy now. So I would see them getting him back involved in it unless they can't get because like I say, you can't get a fifth guy. And it's plenty of times they went different numbers in War Games. So I guess this is the main roster rule now where it has to be 5-on-5, but we'll see. Lena Dow says Zilla and Jay could help Jacob. Yeah, because we already got Jimmy over there. Like I say, but I'm not gonna lie. If you bring Zilla out now, is it too early? Because I think it's still more meat on the bone. I think we don't want to rush it. I think you want to pick that right time where the chips are almost down. I think you want Zilla kind of have to be like sort of, because right now Zilla has had a bloodline twice. I mean not Zilla, I mean Solo. So you might can do that, but I don't know. Some Faith says I don't think we're getting Zilla. Unfortunately, it will currently lead. Yeah, it's a little too early. I think he still has all 3 titles. Not much yet. We'll see. Damien saying, "Hey, Solo, JC, Tonga, the other brother. You got. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 guys. You got. He has Jay, Jimmy, Jacob, Zilla, and Sammy. Interesting. You know what? Anytime you got Jay and Sammy on the same team as War Games, I'm always going for Jay and Sammy. They are undefeated. I don't care who team they're on. They won it when they was on Cody's team. They won it when they was on Roman team. I do not care. Anytime you got Jay and Sammy are the good luck charm when it comes to war games. They're undefeated. I hope it stays that way. Those guys need to stay undefeated because, man, when you got those 2 guys, I'll be like, man, we might be good. So that might be a person that we'll see. I think we have. Let me see. Can I get Faith? Okay, so she has the Tonga twins, all the Tongas, the brothers. Solo, Jason Matelo. So let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5. We got Jimmy, Jacob, Jay, and the politician. If not Cody, Sammy. I think I will take Sammy over Cody because Sammy is already part of the family. So why not? I think that if we do Sammy Faith, I think that would be a great 5-on-5. I'm still going with Jay and Sammy. I don't care if Jay starts off the match. If Sammy and Jay starts off, Sammy can be the second guy to come in and they'll probably still win. I do have those two guys. Let's see. I guess Greg only has Jimmy. He has Jimmy J, Jacob Roman, and Lance. Who do you have them facing? Greg. That's his. I guess that's his 5-for-1 team. Um, Zilla is still not signed to WWE. No, not yet. He's still not signed, unfortunately. I wish he was, but hey, we'll see. Someone says I'm thinking about the storyline wisely. That it makes sense. Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. Yes. WWE did trademark that name, and Faith did bring it up to a space that was Zilla's real name. So who knows? And it's very interesting. They trademarked it now. Now I think they did a couple months before they signed the Tongas, before they trademarked a couple names. So we could be seeing Zilla very soon. When, we don't know. It could be Nation. So maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe we're missing something. Stampede said he has the Tongas. Higalea were in a I thought he was saying a group. He said okay, yeah, they was in the group in New Japan called the Gorillas God, Gorillas of Destiny, and they had some titles too, and everyone knows that famous picture of those three guys in the shower. If you know, you don't know, but that is true. Stampede, we'll have to see, guys. What we get. Let's get into another topic here. Has WWE dropped the ball on the Women's Evolution PLE? I'm about to get ready to pull up the PLE card because I do have it on me. Of some of the matches that we got already set up, it seems like we got some of these matches that are set up for Evolution 2. We have Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the tag for the women's title at Evolution. So we'll see. Hold on, I think Greg gave us his other people. So he said Solo, Jason Matela, the Tonga brothers will face the Faces, which is a face turn involved. Who do you have out of that group turning face? Greg, that's really interesting. You said that. Who do you have turning face? With that group. Like I say, we got Evolution. We got Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley, which is one of the matches for a women's title. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they go and put this title back on Rhea Ripley. I'm very, very, very. This is an interesting match for me. Very interesting. This match could be a very good match. I think this will be the second time these ladies have faced each other on the main roster. Maybe it'll be the third time. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If this will be the next time they have faced each other. I don't know how many times they face each other. Someone said, hey, yeah, they have dropped the ball on Evolution. It is on the same week as AEW All-Star Weekend and the Beyonce concert. Shouts out to people who are going to the Beyonce concert. Is Beyonce going to be in Dallas? Or where is she performing at? If anyone knows, drop it in the comment because I know she's going back to Houston, but I don't know what date. Is all this going to go on the same time? Because Evolution is in Atlanta. You have All In and in Texas. Is the Beyonce concert also going to be in Texas? If so, man, And they said that ticket sales are not doing too well for Evolution, so there's that. So who's surprised at that? Lena says she has Rhea Ripley as the favorite to win this match to beat Io. I would not be surprised, Lena, if they do put the title back on Rhea Ripley. I would not be surprised. If they really want to showcase this event, it would have been on the next weekend. Yes, because you got if and then from what Faye says, I think she did put up the thing. She said the Beyonce concert is the same day as Evolution, across the street from Evolution. Oh man, well that's not good news. It's gonna be in Atlanta. Oh well, we know what people gonna choose, and I guess she's gonna be at the Mercedes Benz Stadium. So that's that. So we now know that. Shouts out to Faye for giving us that information that Beyonce is going to be in Atlanta. So shouts out to the Atlanta people who are going to be in Atlanta. Go check out Beyonce or try to go see Evolution. I know they did combo tickets for Evolution, and the tickets are still low. Still, a minute about who he thinks is going to do this face turn. Hold up. He said he has Tonga Tonga turning face because it was going to he's going to go back and wait to Solo says if Roman. Oh yeah. I did forget about that. Greg, yes, Solo did say when he was holding Udo Fala, he only said it to Tonga Tonga. He said if Roman wins this back, we have to acknowledge Roman. Roman's now the tribal chief, so that is a good one, Greg. I think a lot of people did miss that, but I hope they have to probably explain that in the story to see where we go with that. So I do agree with you on that, Greg, when it comes to that. Let's get to the next match, which will be for the Women's Undisputed Championship, which will have Trish Stratus versus Tiffany. Tiffany has to win this. I think Trish and Tiffany may have a decent match. I give them about 10 minutes, maybe a good 10 minutes, maybe 10-minute match. We'll see. I think Stephanie P said he has Io Sky retaining and will be maybe facing Valkyria or Kairi Sane. Because yeah, we're going to get to that match. That match I know you're talking about. How he got those two people. If people have to choose between Beyonce and Evolution, where you are going to go, it is why the ticket sales are low. But those Beyonce tickets I heard are high as a kite. So, yeah, but people do like Beyonce, and she does have fans. That's weird that they have that. Says, hey, a few weeks ago, I think about putting Jade Cargo and Jimmy Uso at NXT for a major run. Y'all think it will be for the best for business? I don't think so. I think if we was gonna put Jade on there on NXT, the time has already passed. It's past. It's long done. It's over with. I don't think we're gonna get it. I think says Chish is just seeing Tiffany at Evolution, so she will evolve her. Yes, and this match is a mirror of the past, and it will launch the future. So I guess Lena has Tiffany winning this match, which will advance. I don't think we're gonna cash in. And we're going to tell y'all reason why we don't get a cash in on this night. I don't know when Naomi's going to cash in, guys. Because now I'm starting to say, when is she going to cash in? Because we almost got it for the last man standing. Will we get it for Evolution? I don't think if these tickets. I think she needs the way the character work for Naomi right now. She needs to do it on a bigger stage where eyes are going to be on. So I think she's going to probably do it somewhere else. We also have Joan Grace and Jayla facing for the NXT Women's title. But I did see something where we had, and I think it's at Slammiversary, where you have the NXT Women's Champion facing the TNA Women's Champion. Winner takes all, which is interesting. I don't know if this match happens before Evolution, If you guys know, please drop it. If you guys did see that news of the NXT Women's champion facing the TNA champion, and I was like, interesting. We're going to do this. It says Tiffany is just there to put over Trish is just there to put over Tiffany. Yeah, and yes, hey, yeah, it will pay off. Liv and Nikki, but we did not get that match. Yeah, and I'm surprised we didn't put Brie Bella in something. It's interesting that and we'll get to the match soon, guys. Like I say here, I think if you go with Grace, join Grace. If Grace wins, we get if Grace wins, that means I don't know if she's gonna face the person in TNA. Like I said, I know Slammiversary is supposed to be the TNA champion versus the NXT champion, winner takes all. So I don't know how they are going to do that. So that's going to be interesting to see how they do that. Someone said, "Hey, speaking of Evolve, I'm paying the Tonga Twins to show up." Oh, this is where if you have the Tonga Twins coming, now she says Jada Parker. Because let's get to that match. I think this is the match Faith is talking about. We're talking about the tag team titles. Because there are two teams now missing. So far we have Charlotte and Alexa. We have Roxanne and Raquel. And there's supposed to be another team coming from Raw, which is interesting because I was like, why did this didn't go for another team for SmackDown? But we got another team from Raw and one from NXT. I think, Faith, who's going to be the team from NXT? Because the girls that I had winning these titles, one of the young ladies are gone already. She's not there anymore. I think Greg said I think he had Kalana Jordan and Jada Parker teaming together, which was an interesting team because I think Jada Parker and Kalana Jordan are still having issues. I think and storyline wise, I don't think they made up yet. I haven't been watching NXT for quite some time, but we'll see. Naomi will cash in soon, either SummerSlam or Survivor Series. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this double champ thing, Lena. Maybe they're gonna do like an interference or something, or maybe they want to put both titles on. I still can't remember Mariah May, but maybe they want to put both titles on her. It's really interesting that they're doing the TNA and NXT title winner takes all match. It's really, really interesting, and it has me wondering how they're going to book this. Very, very, very interesting how they're going to do this when it comes to it. Let's see. I think NXT could be the Tonga Twin. I agree with you. It could be the Tonga Twins because I'm thinking of a tag team on NXT and I can't think of none. Unless I'm missing someone, guys. I can't think of no one who's the tag team unless they get the young lady. I can't think of her name. She just she turned on Sol Ruku and the other young lady this Tuesday. Unless they get her, and I think it's another young lady they got in the group because I think the group that she just joined already has a title. I think the young lady has a title, but maybe it's that because it's really interesting who they're going to get. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, not Zai. It's the other. I can't think of the young girl's name right now. The Sol Ruku and the her are together. She turned on them this Tuesday, but I don't think they can team together because I think she has the girl who she's with has a title. I think it's only her and that girl together. So I don't know if there's a tag team on there. I don't know who they're going to get. Lena said, "Hey, Raquel and Roxanne," but we can talk about Flair here. I have a feeling that Alexa and Flair could be the tag. Yes, I think so too, Lena. Flair and Alexa are the vets in this. Flair has won the tag team titles before. I don't know if Alexa has won them yet. I don't think she has won them with no one. Yes, she has. I think she did win them with someone. Did she win them with what's her name? Dang, the girl who's in the YS6. I think she did win it with her. So I think she did win it with her. Okay, someone said, "Hear me out, y'all. What's the best what the hell moment this year so far?" That's so far. If we're talking about WWE, so far for me, it hasn't happened yet. I think that moment where, because Naomi character work is paying off. It really is. It's paying off where we're getting a moment where when she cashes in, we'll get that moment. I don't know who's going to be these other tag teams. Like Faye said, could be the Tonga Twins. Would be interesting to see what we do, because how they're going to get the how we're going to get the Tonga Twins to get into NXT. Are we just going to do some kind of match where you get into this match, and maybe the Tongas are like a opponent that no one's suspecting? And if the Tonga Twins get into this, I'm not gonna lie, I want the Tonga Twins to get into this. Somebody said I'm getting thick. I don't think so. Am I getting thick? I might be. No, I'm still small. Nikki Cross. Yeah. Was her and Nikki Cross one day tag team champions? Yeah, Nikki Cross, I think. Oh, someone say, what are your thoughts about Akira by chance? If we do Lola Vice, who we have her teaming with, I don't know. If we're gonna put her in this tag team match, I wouldn't lie. You don't want to just throw a group together, because right then and there, I'm gonna think, well, the only two people who can win this match is Charlotte, Alexa, or Roxanne and Raquel, who retain. We'll have to see who's the next team for Raw will be. If you guys got any idea who you think will be for Raw as the tag team, because I'm trying to think of who will be the tag team for Raw. Now, if they put the Tonga Twins on Raw, that would be interesting. Now, we haven't seen Nia Jax, and if that's the reason, does Nia Jax go down to NXT to help Tongas through that time in NXT? We'll have to see. I like Lola Vice. Lola Vice she's a pretty decent character. Yeah. And they did, yeah, you're right, Greg. I forgot about that. We did get Stephanie Valkyria and Lola Vice. They did tag team together, and they did have good chemistry. But Stephanie is on Raw now, so whoever's that NXT tag team, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see. Let's go to this next match. We got Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-bar match. And this is why I say Naomi's going to probably cash in that night, because Jesus Christ, she's going to probably be sore. But this is interesting because Faith could be right. I don't think Naomi has to be getting help, because we forgot about the person who recorded Naomi when she pushed Jay off the thing. We haven't seen Bianca Belair. We haven't heard from her for a while, guys, so let's not forget about her. So we'll see. Double kiss. That's what's happening. Yeah. But see, that's why I say I don't know who we can get to be those women spots. Faith had a great point. We'll see. But I don't know. Naomi must get the win over JC. Well, you know what? If Naomi gets the win, Jay still gets her match. Do you have, once Jay wins at SummerSlam, do you have Naomi cash in? Cause Jay won the first one. Naomi win this one. Are we counting the cash in as the third match between these two young ladies? Because that will be the third match. Maybe that will be the final match. I think if she does cash in, that's not the third match because it was not a fair match. I think we'll run that again, and then we'll get the third match there, and maybe Jay wins it off of Naomi again. We'll have to see. Let's see. Yeah. Reggie did say that. Reggie said it might be Natty and Maxine Dupree on Raw, because it's very interesting. We got a Raw, two Raw teams in this tournament. When it comes to that, I have Naomi winning this match because we got to make it even. It's 1-1. Naomi will win. Jade will still get her shot. It's not hurting Jade because Jade's still the queen of the ring. I wish they get those crowns fitted because I feel like if her crown was fitted like they did last year, it would have looked so nice on her outfit. They should have did like how they did. Nia Jax had it, got it fit. Maybe they couldn't do it because it was recorded back to back on the same day. So we'll have to see. So let's see. But I do have Naomi winning this match and taking the win. But I don't know if we get the cash in. Do you have Naomi winning again on the cash in? I think that worries me just a little. We have, let's see, we did the Jade. Now the last match we have the Battle Royal winner will get a chance to get the title at Clash of Paris. And I think I seen Stampede say earlier, I think he had said he had let me go up here and look. I think Stampede said he had Stephanie Valkyria, and I think he had someone else. I can't find it. I have to look for it. But I think he said he had Stephanie Valkyria. And Stephanie, you're still in here. I think he said he had Stephanie Valkyria and Kairi Sane. Someone said it. It was him or Greg. Had Stephanie Valkyria and Io Sky. I mean, not Io Sky, but Kairi Sane winning this Battle Royal. I think this match goes on before the Io and Rhea Ripley match. If Stephanie Valkyria wins, guys, I'm going to be so worried because I'm going to write there and think that, okay, he did say Kairi. I was just making sure Stephanie. I was like, I knew it was you or Greg was either said it. This is the thing, though, Greg and Stampede. I think now, if Kairi Sane wins, Io will win it. But if Stephanie wins, hear me out, guys. Automatically, I'm going to thank Rhea Ripley. Because they've been teasing that match quite some time. But think about it. This is in Paris. I think the wise choice will be the one that Stampede said. You have Kairi Sane versus Io Sky. Or we're forgetting about someone else, guys. What about Asuka? What if Asuka wins this Battle Royal? We forgot about Asuka. One of Asuka wins this battle royal. She came close to being almost queen of the ring. One of we get Asuka, and we get Asuka versus Io. They have been teasing that too. I think a lot of us forgot about the tease. Greg said, "Yeah, you have Naomi cash in at SummerSlam because Jade will be." Yeah, I think if you do the cash in at SummerSlam, guys, Survivor Series, then I don't I can only imagine who Jade will be going against. I think Naomi hates Jade so much. Seeing her win right then and there at SummerSlam, she might is going to run Jet in and try to do everything in her power to cash in to get the title off of Jade right then and there. So we'll see. Let's see. You got Liv. Okay, so he said plans was for Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, and Liv had lost that match. So if they stay on the course, they will have Io retain against Rhea Ripley. Yeah, especially if you got Kairi Sane winning. Now I don't mind if you have Stephanie Valkyrie win. If you have Stephanie versus Io, this is in Paris too. This I feel like we seen last. I think it was when they went to France. Man, that crowd. It's still one of the most memorable crowds in my mind when Jay came out. And you seen all the lights just going up and down. I feel like if we do versus Steph, that's a great. But I think we're forgetting about Asuka. I forgot about it for a minute. I was like, hold up. We oh, no problem, Faith. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. We're gonna wrap it up in here in a minute because I'm not gonna waste y'all time because I know some of y'all are eating them leftovers for the 4th of July. I hope all you guys had a great 4th of July. Send your get well wishes to Final Boss Baby. She got a little sick under the weather. Hey, it happens. You know, those seasons change. You know, it gets hot, cold, hot, cold. Somebody, Lena said Dark Angel versus Stephanie Valkyrie. I mean, yeah, I that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that if we go with Stephanie, because it's in Paris though. See, that's the tricky part, Lena. It's throwing me off because I'm like, what way we can go with this? Because you can do Io versus Asuka, you can do Io versus Kairi Sane, you can do Io versus Stephanie Valkyrie, you can do Stephanie Valkyrie versus Rhea Ripley. Who else could we have go against Rhea? Who we haven't seen go against Rhea? Liv won't be back yet, so you can't do Liv. I think I think Stampede said it best. The best thing to do is maybe keep it on Io because I think you have a few more open options for Io. But like I say, I think the Battle Royal is going to really kind of tell us what championship someone to go for. It has to be for Io's title. I think that will be the person. Whoever's on Raw will win the championship. Yeah. Hey, I feel like that too. Yeah. Kairi Sane and Io Sky would probably be a banger match. Would be a banger match. A banger match. If if Asuka wins the Battle Royal, we can get Hey, yeah, they both was. I agree with you, Greg. Both of these young ladies was in a fashion. Both of these young ladies know each other real well. Asuka and Io can go out there and also have a great match. And I think it was reported that WWE did want to do a match between Asuka and Io, and also Kairi Sane and Io, like Stampede said. Both you can go both ways because I think this is the part that caught my interest when they said the person will face the champion at Clash of Paris. That stage, I already know that crowd's going to be rocking. That crowd's going to be loud. You want to put on a great match. So that's why I say the names that I said. I said Asuka, because I feel like Asuka was the one that got the closest to winning the Queen of the Ring. But you also got Kairi Sane. I think she hasn't lost since she got back yet. Um, you also have Stephanie Valkyrie. The women's division on Raw do have women. Even if Liv is gone, I think Liv was kind of really tied up with the direction of the Judgment Day. I don't think she would really. Thank God, it was a few teasers where you had her thinking about going against Io Sky 2, which that would have been probably a great match too. So I feel like we can do this one or two ways where you can still put it on Rhea and maybe go Stephanie, or you can still go Io and still go Io and Stephanie, or Kairi Sane you do Io and Kairi Sane, or Io and Asuka. I don't see no one else they can probably go with in the battle royal. Right off the top of my head, if Liv was still around, I would say maybe Liv. Cause maybe not, cause Liv would have been in a match, so that would have probably took her out. Cause and Roxanne maybe would have been in this match. Maybe that's what you could have maybe did some kind of thing where Raquel, and not Raquel, but Roxanne won this match, and you got Roxanne to win, and you grow tension between her and Liv Morgan. The battle royal is going to be really interesting. I don't know which match is going to be first. I don't know who's going to main event. I don't know if it's going to be Io and Rhea, or Tiffany and Trish, or who's going to co-main event. Hopefully one of these two hopefully the championships, one co-main event, one main event. If I had my pick, I think Tiffany and Trish will be co-main event, and you'll have Rhea and Io main event. I think Naomi will be maybe in the middle. Maybe we'll get the battle royal first, maybe, or we'll maybe get the tag team matches. Depends on who's in this tag team lineup. That's what we get first in the match. Like I say, I said something about the AJ Styles thing. It looks like maybe AJ Styles is hanging with WWE for one more year, so we'll see about that. What the direction is going to go with AJ Styles. It seems like he's going to be hanging around for a little more longer. So far, SmackDown was pretty good. I like SmackDown. Marshall might agree with me. Hey, Battle Royal the winner will be Asuka. I think so. It popped in my head. I think we forgot about Asuka. Asuka did a great match with Jade. Great match with Jade. It was a great match. Maybe one of Jade's best matches so far with someone in the ring. We haven't seen her and Bianca go head to head. I'm pretty sure that's going to be probably a banger. But I think I would not be surprised to go with Asuka. I think if we go with her, Asuka, man, could you imagine Asuka winning at Clash of Paris? That would be amazing. Asuka's coming back. The crowd's behind her. I think Paris will really get behind Asuka because they was behind her over here. So of course they'll probably be with her over there. I feel like if the lineup is pretty good when you think about this women's evolution lineup. Asuka maybe being the winner, the potential winner. We had a prediction that maybe the Tonga twins will maybe show up for the tag team for the women. We also got Saturday night main event. We have CM Punk versus we have Drew versus who's Drew facing? I forget. somewhere, but we had Drew face someone. Let me look at Saturday. Let me look up the Saturday main event on Saturday. Saturday night's main event. Hold on, guys. Let me get this. Saturday, because I know, and I know a lot of y'all. We talked about the Goldberg and Gunther match. Don't be surprised Goldberg wins. That will not be a surprise for me, because I don't see where we're gonna go with this whole Gunther versus Goldberg match. I do not see the Saturday night main event card. Let's see. I'm trying to find it because I think we got a few matches. I know we had Gunther versus Goldberg, but I know Damian Priest is supposed to be facing someone, so we'll see about that too. Let's see. 2 night events. They saying, okay, so this is in the State Farm Arena. They say the current sold tickets now are 10K 10,700 tickets. Evolution has only sold over 4,800 tickets, and I'm pretty sure that's very low because State Farm Arena, I'm pretty sure can fit over more than 4,000 people. This is State Farm event Arena. It's the arena that the Hawks play in. They do a few concerts there, so I'm pretty sure that they can do over way more than 4,000. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, which is a very interesting match for Saturday night main event. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think Drew will win this match. It seems like Drew came back quick. They gotta push Drew now. I think this will help Randy push the edge and lean more into his heel character. So I think I got Drew for the win here. I want Gunther to win so badly, guys, because I do not want Goldberg to win. But Jesus Christ, believe it or not, maybe Goldberg will win. Who knows? Gee, I hate it. I don't see no other matches they announced. I know it's next Saturday for main event. I only see 2 so far on the card for oh no, okay, no, I got another one. They got I forgot about this. Seth Rollins and LA Knight. Seth Rollins will probably win this match. I think I got Seth Rollins winning this match completely. I think Seth Rollins will take the win of this match. You guys just drop your predictions about what you feel like what's going to go on Saturday night main event, Women Evolution match. How you think what's going to be the outcome? Are we going to get any surprises? Are we going to get any people coming back? Are we going to get any returns? How we're going to build up this SummerSlam first? We got to build up SummerSlam. SummerSlam is around the corner. Then after Summer, we got Clash of Paris. Then we got Survivor Series, which there will be a War Games. They announced it. They put out a flyer which has Roman Reigns in it, which is interesting. So maybe Roman's coming back soon. And I'm just trying to see where is Roman? Where does he fit on the card and in the picture of the story? We'll have to see. Shouts out to everyone who came today. 116 people. Shouts to everyone in the comments who came to look it up. Episode 8, we're at 100 views. Man, if you want to go back and watch me blabber, hear my mouth, make sure you come back to our YouTube. You see it down below. Talk it up. Tell your friends, family. We're trying to get to more subscribers, get to more views. Help us go back to watch some of our old videos to get us to 100 views. We have 2 videos videos that are at 100. I think it's at 99. So you click that one more time and get one of your friends, just click on it. We'll be at 100 on 2 videos. So do that for us, guys. You already know I'm going to do a couple of shorts. Shouts out to everyone in the comments. Thanks to Wrestle Faith. Thanks to Anonymous Dynasty for coming by. Stampede, my guy who's always coming by. Carlos, Greg, Marshall, Mikes. I think I did see Nessa earlier in the comments earlier. Big Nerd. I mean, shouts out to everyone who's mostly in the DWE chat, you know, coming by to stop and see Miami the Great blabber his mouth, talk about a little wrestling, sitting back. Next week, I will be doing a break it down with Miami. And I'm going to go ahead and say here of the match that I will be watching. I will be watching one match. It'll be 4-hour break it down with Miami. You get to watch a match, and we'll get to watch. It's sort of like a watch along, but they're old matches where we sit back and watch, and I kind of break it down and analyze it with you guys to give you guys my theory, my thoughts. But one of the matches I want to watch is Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Page. That's the match I want to watch. We're going to watch that on Break It Down with Miami. Hopefully next Saturday, guys. Stay tuned. But that's the first one. We're going to do 2 Break It Down with Miami's this month because last month I didn't get to do one. I had time to switch jobs. Got a new job. Still filling it out. Trying to get my hours. See how the hours are, guys. But I think I kind of got a down pack of how the hours go. But next Saturday, if we're not doing Talk It Up, I want to watch the Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Page match. Yes, I'm watching a AEW watch video. Trust me, guys, these breakdowns will be not just WWE matches. Some of them will be New Japan. Some of them will be TNA. You never know. Could be independent wrestling video watching. Make sure you join me on X. You see my name down at the bottom. That only goes live on X. So you have to follow me on Miami the Great 645 to see when I'm going to do a break it down with Miami. We're going to watch Hangman. We got another AEW and a New Japan video that I'll be watching. Maybe that'll be part 2, but I will not announce it until we get to break it down to Miami. The first video, which will be Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Page. I have not watched this match. It will be the first time me watching it, so you get a first time reaction of me, because Break It Down is basically a reaction of me reacting off of what I see, even if I've seen it before, what moment I felt if I seen this match before. You will see that for me. So please follow me on X, follow me on Instagram, Different the Boss Baby, for showing up. Thank you guys. I think we had one more comment. Lena, who said Drew McIntyre is not feuding with Randy. He's been voted already. Yeah, he's provoking old Randy to come. You're correct. This could lead to old Randy. We're talking about legendary Killer Randy. So we'll see what we get. Thanks you guys for all the comments in the comments. Like I say, if you guys want to come back and look at this video, all you got to do is follow, subscribe for us to Talk It Up. Tell your friends, tell your family. Y'all already know what to do. It's all love all the time. Peace, all love. Catch you guys in these spaces. Catch you guys back here on live. You guys can catch me on the collective space every now and then. You can catch me in Carlos space. Or also, you might can catch me in my own space if I start one. Hey, follow everyone. Subscribe to everyone. You know, support everyone. That's what we're here for. Hopefully, we're building this community. Don't forget CCN. Follow everyone in the CCN community. Humble Roses, Sports for You Wrestling, Sports for You Podcast, Main Event Mamas, Anonymous Dynasty. This family's grows so much. Best of the world. I think that's the podcast name. It's so many podcasts we got now. There's so many. You gotta go to CCN and follow that page and see all the new people we got and all the new shows we got. And I'm glad to be talking up to be one of them. Hey, you never know. Next year it might be just me and y'all all by yourself, and sometimes Final Boss will make her appearance, but I don't think she's leaving because The Rock says he's coming. We're just not there yet. We gotta plant the seeds first. Plant the seeds. See you guys, and always remember, throw up your wands and acknowledge Talk It Up and the DWE. Join DWE, follow DWE, the island of DWE. Y'all can find us on X, or you can find it on my page and my link in my bio. Make sure y'all stay safe, and I hope you guys had a great 4th. Do not eat all your leftovers. We'll catch you guys next week on Talk It Up.